So I'm just going to throw this out. Turntables collab to release with the Turntables episode.
Turntables and 8 microphones because we got a lot of guest questionnaires.
If we could set up a separate camera on a mic where they just stand in line.
Wow, this is
We should
very,
do it. We should
very quickly
I love
spiraling
how
out of
it's shutting
control.
down.
I am. I'm emotionally on the inside. I'm dying right now.
and I'm closing the podcast. No, we should do a collab. We should do a collab to release with that and package it, put a label together.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Hot Break Craft Beer Cast. We are here on site for our second time at Simple Machine Brewing Company. I've got Marshall with me, who's been kind enough to let us interrupt his day. We got a great episode for you today. We're going to talk about some new seltzer ideas, some of the upgrades that have happened here at Simple Machine, and some gathering of wild hops in a brew that you guys are currently fermenting out. It'll be exciting to talk about. Before we get into the episode, let's go ahead and talk to the rest of the people that are on the episode today. With me, as always, is my partner in crime, Christy.
Hello.
She's producing for us today, and our surprise guest that happened to pop by, Mikey Blue Eyes, who will be joining us later on in the episode.
Hello.
If you haven't checked out Christy's channel yet on YouTube, Condo's Craft Kitchen, she does all kinds of really cool cooking and recipes and in small apartments kind of a situation. So she's got some really cool stuff. So definitely check out her channel on YouTube. Let's go ahead and roll the intro, get in the episode.
Completely unscripted, delightfully unfiltered, and 100% fun. Sit back, relax, and get ready to have a great time as they bring you the latest in beer news, Ben M brewing updates, and general shenanigans. And now, your hosts, the famed Brew Crew.
No, he and I we thought we're going to write a song. What was the title of it? Because we've been putting on shows here with his PA that he used to have, and then stuff that I have from Glendale that shut down because we had a full PA system there.
Yeah.
And I think it's like two failed bars and borrowed equipment or something like that. That's how we're putting on shows now.
I love it. What? So
I'll have to ask him when he gets here. What's the title of that song gonna be?
What's your like? Do you like all music, or do you just like a specific genre? Are you more like rock or alternative, or?
I like a lot of styles of music.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier to say what I don't listen to than it is to say what I do. So
Okay.
you guys kind of strike me as the same.
Yeah, we
Listen to a lot. It's a weird mix. It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day we were editing video, and I'm like, let's put some jazz on. There we go. More classical. Like,
Well, the reason I ask is because I don't know. I think we've talked about it. I think you're younger than us, but like, the group, The Format. Did you ever know them?
I used to play with them.
Shut up.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna literally just die right now. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because this is how crazy it is. But they're coming back to the state fair, and I'm Asian, so obviously I go to K-pop shows. It was hard. I couldn't get.
Comes with the territory.
Right, exactly. Like, please.
Not
Well,
that
the
she's trying to
headphones-
be a stereotype or anything.
Headphones really gave that away
Yeah.
too.
But they sold out the state fair. Like, I couldn't get tickets to it. Like, but I guess for me, that just goes to show you how cool Arizona music is and roots. Because I remember going to longs or like seeing them at like crazy places. I don't know. So
Yeah.
that's crazy that
We used to play shows with them before they were selling out shows, and then they started selling out shows. But I remember like hanging out with their moms.
Shut up, Marshall.
During the shows, like their parents would be there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I have some roots in the Arizona music scene.
So you play with them. What do you play?
I play guitar.
Your guitar,
Yeah,
okay.
I play it mostly. I mean, I play a bunch of different instruments, but
Okay.
mostly guitar. That's what I was playing then, was guitar.
Wow.
That's
I'm in a band now. I play guitar. We started a new
Well,
band.
when we met last year, you said that you were playing with a new drummer, I think.
Yeah,
Bass
so we had
player,
just
drummer?
so my friend
Because his
Johnny.
name was Marshall.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say my own name though, so I make everyone call him Marsh.
Yeah.
It's like his nickname. But he's a great drummer, and he had never played with a band before. His first show was here in January.
Wow.
No
But he had been
way.
playing drums for years. So, but yeah, that was all thanks to my friend Johnny, who I used to play with Johnny when I was in my early 20s, post playing with the Format. because they were too big by that point.
Wow.
But Johnny, we're like, we're old. We miss playing. So now we're playing together, and we've played several shows now this year, and have some more coming up. So
I think that's what's funny is you go to this is terrible to say because it's like that kind of era where things kind of end and this kind of the celebratory or they're still celebrities but like they don't get the big gigs they used to, right? So
Right.
like you'll go to like the local like the Vig and you might see like the lead singer of the Gin Blossoms there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but it's
Yeah.
really cool because it just reminds me of all these memories of going, especially if you went to ASU, like you went to all these places and we got to see all these amazing bands locally that people don't realize are from Arizona, I
Right.
guess. But yeah.
yeah, we got some notable ones.
Yeah. You included, apparently.
No, not even close. Not even close. But I am friends with a lot of those people. So
Yeah.
like Jason DeVore, he plays here all the time. We've got him playing on October 12th again. He played with us in January for our anniversary show. That's when my band played here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's Authority Zero. I remember being in the industry when they were just coming up too.
Wow.
And everyone was like, God damn, they made it when their first song got played on the Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they have people traveling with them and there's still coming to see them.
Yeah, they just got back from a European tour, and Mike Spiro, their bass player, was here last week. He played last Sunday or Saturday.
I need to come check out your music lineup because I think I'm having just glory days flashbacks.
Oh,
for
yeah.
me. Yeah.
But I mean, I do lean toward the punk rock, pop rock genre.
Mm-hmm.
But did you ever listen to Tsunami Bomb? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Agent M.
Okay.
She's doing a project now called Survival Guide, and she's played here a couple times.
Oh yeah.
So I got to, I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
Right,
I
yeah.
was 17 playing in bands, and Tsunami Bomb was taking off, and now we got to hang out, and she's played in the brewery, and we did a Simple Sessions with her, and
That's so
and then
cool.
Yotam Van Horen from Useless ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played here a couple times.
Wow.
Wow. That's so cool. I don't know. It blows my mind when I hear that people are from here or, come back and still are playing because you always wonder like, oh, I wonder what happened to them or are they still performing or whatnot. So that's cool.
Yeah, they're still around.
Yeah, that's really cool to see them do that. How often do you guys do concerts here?
Or not concerts, but
Or
like
Shows.
yeah.
Excuse me.
In the summer, not as much, because we like to host them in the back, especially if it's going to have a draw.
Yeah.
We'll put people up here like Jonathan Thomas in the Little Room. We just signed up with them. They're gonna play every second Saturday until they're tired of it or until it's too hot.
Yeah.
But they were up here last Saturday. They played up here. People love them. Our regulars.
Oh, that's right. You guys don't have AC back there. It's
It's
just the
swamp
evap
cooled.
cooler. Yeah.
And it's 82 back there right now with two swamps running,
Okay.
which was a major improvement because last year we were over 100 easy every day. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it was brutal.
I had the swamp cooler in the garage, and I used to, when I worked from home before I built the office, I was working in the garage. So August was like the worst. Things blowing 85 degrees.
Yeah.
It's like 100% humidity, and it's just like, keep
What are you
working.
gonna do?
Keep working. Yeah.
Well, here's what
Try
he
not to
does.
sweat on the keyboard.
So he suddenly has to work remote forever.
Yeah.
from
The
now,
office
this
got
point.
shut down. Everyone's remote now. So
Yeah. So
Is that a bad thing?
no.
No.
but the funny thing is that his office was a garage, right? So what he does is, I'm just gonna build my own office in the backyard from scratch, and I'm like,
Let's put a shed up in the backyard, and
it was
That's
like
my
it had.
office.
It blows my mind, and maybe this is one of those things where I'm a feminist, I promise, but like I would not know where to start. Like maybe this is a girl thing where I'm like, I would need to just buy it pre-made. He's like, I bought plywood and I saw the build and I'm like, oh my God, you built a house from scratch. Like that's crazy to me. Like my mind doesn't think that way. But for guys, I think that's what you're.
I know plenty of guys that can't do that.
But I feel like maybe owning a brewery, like you almost have to.
I feel like that's a prerequisite. I mean, especially coming from a homebrew standpoint. Well, maybe it's not a prerequisite, but you got to build your own stuff. That's kind of the fun of doing it, is fashioning it, and especially back when I started, and they didn't have a lot of equipment. Blickman wasn't that big. They didn't have all these systems, so it was.
It's like Frankenbrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. but less horrifying.
Yeah, I mean, we made these tables.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
I think so. I don't know. I mean, do you think that from owning a brewery or running a brewery, do you think you have to have some mechanical building DIY wherewithal?
If you don't have the skill, you have to be able to
You have to outsource it.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Running a small business, you need to, you need to pick up those skills one way or another. University, YouTube. Was,
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
it's massive.
Yeah.
Chat GPT will walk you through a whole bunch of stuff now too. I didn't have that when we were building out, but
No.
it helped me take the bed off my truck and change the fuel filter and level
I
sensors,
used it
so.
to help change the fuel injector, spark plugs, and
Yeah.
whatever the thing from on my wife's minivan. She was getting a cylinder misfire, and I'm like, "All right, ChatGPT, let's do this."
Let's diagnose.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
walked me through it, and it did it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah.
Didn't fix the problem, but I got the engine back together. So
Yeah, I took a picture of, a plant on using Gemini because I use ChatGPT, but I use Gemini for this, and it literally was like, "Oh, that's a dying poinsettia," and I'm like, "Thanks, I already knew it was dying, but like, can
Thanks,
you help me
bitch."
fix it?" But no, it's amazing, but there's always that debate where it's like, and I don't know how that would work for brewing, but like, do you think that would ever impede on brewing? Like, as far as if you, I haven't asked this, but for cooking, you can ask, can you come up with a recipe for whatever you want to cook? Like, what if like, let's say you want to brew a beer, like, is it going to tell you, like,
it'll build recipes. I've tested that. It does. It's just pulling from other recipes.
It can just read the internet very quickly and
Yeah.
put together a response.
but is that, do you find that, I shouldn't say intimidating, but like, do you think that's a problem for brewing in general? Just people can take the shortcut, or do you think?
I think if you're really devoted to a craft, if it's cooking or brewing beer or being a mechanic, it's going to be people who really have an inspiration and drive to do it will use it as a tool to get a starting point and a direction. College students who use it just to write papers and turn them in,
Oh,
that's a different story.
Right.
But
Yeah.
as a jump off point or a point of inspiration, I think it's pretty useful.
Yeah.
yeah. And I guess it's not like it's going to create anything new. It's just pulling.
Yeah. It doesn't have the ability to. Like you said, create anything new. It's not that intelligent. It's just trained up on what's already been done, and it's just kind of regurgitating and summarizing what's already out there.
It
So
gives you suggestions.
yeah,
So, for instance, like, I'll plug your craft cocktails. It would never be like, we're gonna come up with this crazy idea for a nitro stout cocktail or whatever, espresso. Like, it can't do that because it's not created already. So I guess there's no threat, really.
No, not yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it would probably
come up with something.
give you an idea of where to start, but it can't taste and
Right.
it can't sample your audience, and
Yeah.
I think it's a useful tool for sure, but don't people who lean on it too hard are just not going to be cut out for whatever field they're
Right.
trying to work in. I think.
Yeah. It's a tool to maybe shortcut things, or not shortcut, but speed things up, or give you
Yeah,
a starting
or-
point, or put you into the right direction. But if you don't have the skills or the passion, you're just not going to last.
Right. I mean,
You're
I had
not-
to use it to fix my pool pump a month or two ago. 'Cause, summer's hard on pools.
Right.
And I went through and I told it I did this and I did this and I did this. What else could possibly be the issue? And it gave me some more suggestions, and those weren't right, but it was a jump off point to point me in another direction, and eventually I figured out what the problem was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
definitely as a tool. I think it's a useful thing, and it's a powerful thing. It's just
Yeah.
it's crazy how fast it's
and
growing.
I think that the level of, to you guys' point, not the prerequisite, but the ability to think about and diagnose a problem and try to find solutions. I think it's a really good tool for people that have already figured what's wrong or have an idea, then it can help refine it.
Yeah.
I don't use it for brewing, though.
Yeah. No.
No, I mean,
no.
I think there is a huge focus, since we were talking about music, and that people are using it to write lyrics or anything like that. And then I'm kind of like, that's,
Oh, yeah, it'll throw some lyrics at you for sure.
yeah.
Gives you ideas. It's a
Yeah.
starting point,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be verbatim. So
Right.
Yeah.
No, agreed. Yeah.
Well, speaking of the seltzer cocktails, you guys have a full a seltzer menu now?
Cocktail.
Cocktail
Their
menu.
cocktails made with seltzer, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a long time in planning, probably a year or more. We wanted to build like a really strong seltzer base, and then around that be able to, and it came from when we had Glendale open, we had a Series 7, and we could make cocktails with wine-based, but we can't sell wine here, so we can't use sake in a Bloody Mary, and we can't use champagne in different drinks.
Okay.
So I needed something that was clean and had a high ABV that we could blend into different cocktails. And we got to the point where we brewed this, 14% seltzer base. It's clear, it's completely dry, has no sugar. It tastes like champagne on its own. So we make mimosas with it. But our general manager, Connor, built a whole menu around it. So we have like 6 or 7 different cocktails right now. That were, it's still in beta. We've only been doing it for a couple months.
Yeah.
But it's a cool start, and it offers a whole new menu for people. And they can all be made, because he's making like these pre-mixed juices, like sweeteners, fruit juice, ginger beer, all these different things. And if somebody wants it NA, he just puts Sprite in it instead of
the
the seltzer.
That's cool. So you have mocktails too.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So they come out at about 8% when they're mixed together. Or they can be NA if we needed mocktails.
Yeah.
So,
that is really
How long
cool.
did it take you to come up with the seltzer, that base, that 13%?
we've been making seltzers for a couple of years now, but the
Yeah.
first ones we did, it was humbling how difficult it was.
There's nothing to hide behind in those.
Well, not
As
only
far as
that, it was
flavor goes.
difficult to get it to ferment out.
But
At first.
you should love the sugar. That should be.
Yeah, it's
You
too
would-
much.
you would think.
During fermentation, if you don't have the right yeast strain and the pH isn't balanced right, then the yeast just stops.
They just give up.
Yeah, and then it'll make weird flavors.
Yeah.
And the first ones were kind of cloudy. We couldn't figure out how to clarify them without filtering.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a Platen frame, but I just hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But we finally, we got the right yeast, we got the right salts and balancing for the pH, and it'll finish in 2 or 3 days with zero sugar left now.
Wow.
So we made a 10-barrel batch of it, and I put it in a serving tank, and it's directly drawed off through the wall now. So they just pour 6 ounces, 7 ounces of the seltzer and mix it
Into the other mixture
with
of
the other
whatever
mixture.
the cocktail is.
So it made it.
Yeah.
It's quick. My beer tenders, they've all been with me a long time.
Yeah.
And to suddenly go to them and be like, all right, here's a shaker. We're doing this now. There would be some upheaval. So we made it simple.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, damn. What?
Well, change is tough for anyone, so that's always another
Yeah,
thing.
but
So,
for our tenured beer tenders to come back to us and say this is so easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a win.
Gosh, doing that, I'm just thinking of like how much that opens up the options for people that come in that maybe don't necessarily want a beer that day or aren't into beer, but they're with someone that loves beer. They,
Right.
know.
Or they're the DD.
But you
like,
don't.
We've been
you're
seeing
not
that for
tying
years,
Up, you're
yeah.
not tying up a ton of different taps with different flavored seltzers. You've got a base that you can mix and make so many different things.
Right.
That's brilliant.
We're not a seltzery.
Right.
We're a brewery.
Right.
So in the past, we would make a base in the hopes of developing this program, but we would just pull off a couple barrels at a time and do a certain flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want we have 19 handles. I don't want 3 of them to be seltzers.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Exactly.
I love that concept. So basically, it's not that you have these flavored seltzers on tap, but it's literally a cocktail. Like it replaces what would be the hard alcohol in
Right.
the cocktail, which I really like because I appreciate people that do have seltzers on, but you can also just order a Truly's or like a White
Right.
Claw. But this is like more true to a brewery, if you will,
It's more
because you're
craft.
using your beer.
It's still crafted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not, I don't feel like a sellout
Right.
for having it. I think it's a good opportunity for people to come in and try something if they don't like beer. Because, like I said, for years, people will come in, a couple will come in. One of them prefers wine, so they'll stay. They'll have maybe a light beer, or they'll just watch their friend or partner drink a couple beers, and then they have to leave.
Yeah.
But this is an opportunity for them to have something else to enjoy Just opens up a more comfortable atmosphere.
Yeah.
I think we're not looking at packaging any of them. Maybe one of them, the mango habanero one, because it's delicious. But once they're mixed, they're really not carbonated. 'Cause
Yeah.
I carbonated the seltzer base just slightly, just for service, and it works better that way. But it's not carbonated to the point of packaging.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you feel like the because a lot of breweries are doing the seltzers and kind of pushing that direction? Do you think that's going to continue, or do you think it'll at some point, like with the extreme beers, kind of correct and come back?
I think more.
Or this is just a market
more
change?
and more. I think they're going to go the direction of what we're doing.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen it anywhere. I know, other breweries are definitely making seltzers and packaging
Yeah.
them because there is a market for it.
Yeah.
It's fallen out a lot since White Claws were really taking off and Truly's were really taking off, but it's almost expected. I feel like for a lot of places to have them, they're becoming easier to make. Like I said, it was difficult at first for us.
Well, easier just
But-
because of the experience.
Yeah,
and knowledge
and more people
and-
know, so you can ask your friends and you can ask people in the industry. There's not a book on it, but I bet ChatGPT could help.
Yeah, I promise you, my full-time job is not roasting Brian, because I promise I'm
No,
not.
that's her hobby.
But no,
My hobby became a business. so.
but no, you said, one of the hardest things you've made or tried to make was seltzer.
With seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a sulfur bomb. Cloudy, awful.
Yeah, we experienced that.
Yeah.
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 And we didn't want to release something that wasn't right, but we've got it where we like it now, and we made a large batch and it's going to last us a while.
Yeah.
Just going off a serving tank, so it's
Which is great. And I think that's one of the things you mentioned last time. It's just you don't if a batch doesn't go right, you will dump it.
we dump it. Yeah.
You don't try to hop it, hide it, whatever, and serve it. Like no, it needs to be right, or we're not going to give it to our customers because
Right.
you lose that trust.
Especially if it's a flagship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something we
for
make all the
sure.
time. If
Yeah.
it's not the same, it's just not.
Yeah.
Can't do.
Did you get any help from other brewers as far as dialing in your seltzer, or
No, the seltzer we figured out pretty well on our own.
okay? Do you have other brewers coming and asking you how did you do this?
I've had people ask.
You have.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll share
Yeah.
anything if somebody asks, which is funny because we've been having, I'll be upfront about it. We've been having a lot of problems with our house hazy for the last 10 months. And I got tired of dumping it. So we've just been kind of piloting it. And this Friday, by the time this comes out, it'll already be out. But the retooled finished batch will be out because it's getting racked today. But I had to go and ask for help on it to some brewers I really trusted. And of course, they were the same way. They were willing to help and really broke down, like, well, did you try this? What's this like? What's your measurements here?
Yeah.
And everyone was, I don't know why I was like, I need help. But, really what had happened was we were making it for so long on our old system that it never really carried over when our mash efficiency went really high and our volumes changed. And our losses were changing in the mash tun and in the kettle. But we finally, after talking to like Rob Cope from Tombstone and Jordan down at Roses and a handful of other people, we finally got it.
You got it dialed in.
Yeah.
That's
That's
interesting.
really cool.
It's interesting because I've seen. I feel like and again, this is from an outsider. There's been somewhat of a change in the craft beer. I feel like there's a lot of collaboration, a lot of help. That kind of, if you need help, other brewers will help. If you have questions, or if you need yeast or grain or whatever, if you've got a good
Yeah.
network of people, they'll help each other out. But I feel like with seltzers, that's been kind of a. We've talked to some other brewers that are very much like, yeah, I don't tell them how I do it. I figured it out, and I'm not going to tell. And I was kind of surprised by that because
That exists.
It does, but because I feel like the craft beer has always been very collaborative for the most part. Obviously, you've got people that don't.
There's still
every
a
batch.
handful of people that won't disclose certain things because it's a business.
Sure, you're trying to
And-
protect your market.
Yeah, and
I get that.
If I had something that was truly proprietary, maybe I would be more protective of the information I have in my head.
Yeah.
But I feel like everything I know and am capable of doing, other people can figure out, and I'll help them get there. I'll be
Right.
their ChatGPT.
Sorry.
Because I'm open book. I don't. There's not much we're doing where I think it's a protected secret.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, when it comes to beer, I think everything's already been done. You know, for the most part.
As far as we know now, yeah.
Especially because I've been doing it for so long, thousands of years, and everything's been done and experimented. And
I've brewed on dozens of different systems over the years, professionally in home brewing. You can take the same recipe exactly and your process and give it to someone else, and they'll brew it on different equipment, and it's going to be a different product.
Yeah.
So they can figure it out.
We did that with ours. We brew the same recipe on the same system, and it comes out different.
That still happens to me. That's why I dump batches sometimes.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, we've had some where these were going to be, when we dreamed of opening a brewery, like our flagships, and then we're like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. We can't get it right anymore.
Yeah,
like,
I can't brew consistently enough. It's not.
And that's not honestly not. I joke around a lot, but it's not anything to do with you or the brewing process. I just feel like outside elements change that you can't necessarily control either. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
yeast doesn't speak English. It,
Right.
You can't tell what to do.
yeah.
But that's the feather in your hat, or your cap, I guess. When you're working in a small craft brewery, you can make all kinds of cool, crazy one-offs, and you're not, if you nail one and your notes are shitty, you're probably not going to be able to do it again.
Yeah.
But I've worked in production brewing too, where every batch is the same, and being able to do that it may seem mundane, like you're making the same product over and over and over.
That's
but
not
it's
easy.
But it's not easy, and it's
No.
the same every time, which is why places like macro breweries like Budweiser, they're producing in dozens of breweries all over the place, and they're making the same product every time.
The exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were we talking to? Was it Brandon or someone that we asked, do you do it the same way every time? And I think he was like, one of the breweries we went to was like,
He said
no,
he
they changed,
doesn't
he changes
because
it
he's
every
constantly trying to. He says he's constantly trying to fine tune it. Like
Yeah.
that was good, but I could be better. And so he said he doesn't really. Very rarely does he do the exact same recipe. He's always tweaking to improve and go, and then to make it better. And then once he gets it to a point, then
Then he'll keep it.
it. But even he's always tweaking and
Yeah, a mentor of mine, Brian Helton, said it takes at least 3 tries, usually by the third one. And something I've lived by just by, being in chemistry and in architecture and engineering, don't make more than 1 or 2 changes at a time, because otherwise
too many variables.
Yeah, you can't really measure what made the impact. And I understand the fine tuning, and that's research and development. That's key.
Yes.
And our flagships have to do that, like Helical. That's just not. I had to R&D the shit out of that, and ask for help.
How do you pilot brew your batches? Do you have a smaller system?
No, I just do 10-barrel batches on them.
For pilot.
I've got it narrowed down enough to where I'm comfortable doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it. Oddly enough, all the batches we've dumped in the last 18 months are flagship, not pilot, because we're trying to hit the same thing. Gotcha. If you're making a flagship, I don't know, cucumber blonde or something, or a pilot rather, and it's not exactly what you wanted, but it's still good, you can still sell that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have a history, it doesn't have a name, and then when it comes out again and it's better, people will notice.
Oh, 1,000%.
But if you are making a good beer and it's trash, then it needs to be trash.
Yeah.
Okay, in my defense, it doesn't even need to be trash, and I'm getting better at this, but if I go to a brewery and the beer is even a little bit off, I'll be like, this doesn't taste like the usual beer, which I understand the variables, so I'm getting more kind about that. But back when I was really into craft beer, I was like, this isn't the same beer. Like, it wasn't even that off, but it was just different.
There's a really slim margin for flagship beers for us that will allow variance on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So those ones have to be, that's the production brewer coming back. Those ones have to be set. But
Your money makers. Like,
well, beers that are, you can make time and time again, and once they start winning awards or get recognition, then they definitely can't change.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, and back in the day, the beer I'm struggling or was struggling with so badly, it was winning some local awards, and it was recognized for being, a tasty beverage. But then we started having problems, so I can't release it like that. I can't put that brand back out.
Right.
But you figured out what the issue was.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it?
Was not simple. No.
It was not simple.
It was not simple.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I
it was
think that
not.
goes to show you. I mean, like, it's one of those things too where I think we've talked about it with you. You're very humble, I feel like, but it's like your name gets out there, and then suddenly your beers get recognition. But it's not. Beer's fun, right? Like, it's supposed to be
Right.
fun, but there is a pressure because then suddenly you do need to be consistent and like.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you're trying to be consistent anyway, but
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not. We're not winning any national awards or anything. We're just trying to make good beer and refining it as best we can. But pilots are really a good way to do that too.
Well, and if you have a good customer base, a good fan base, and it's really
Yeah,
about
and
awards are great, but you got to keep the people happy. I mean,
Yeah,
and if you
people
have
come in asking
fans-
for stuff.
Yeah.
Our mug club is a good base. We have a handle that's just mug club. So if we are trying something new, it goes to them and we'll get feedback.
Are they
that's
are they
kinda
brutally
cool.
honest, or are they pretty?
Oh, they are brutally honest. A lot of them have been members for years, so
Yeah.
they have no problem ripping us apart if something's not right, which is good for
That's a
test.
good thing,
But
yeah.
and it's also good for course. If something comes through that they don't like, if one person says something, then they probably just had a jalapeno or something before they. But
their
Yeah.
taste buds were destroyed.
yeah, if a couple people say something, then we'll actually pull it, bench test it, pull old samples, old cans, and sit down and
Well, that's neat that you do that for the mug club, because those are people that are obviously fans,
Right.
And if you serve them a test batch off that tap and they don't like it, they're going to be honest about it, but they're not going to leave.
right.
Like,
They still
doing
have
it to
everything else
some
they want.
Joe Schmo that comes in the door and you give him, oh God, I'm not coming back. That was shit. I don't like that. It's, you know what I mean? That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's fun.
I mean, I think that's part of being a part of a mug club is that you get that exclusive opportunity because those people are obviously beer fans. For me, if I were to join a mug club, it'd be like I get to try something before everyone else gets to. It's not even about if it gets released to the population. It's more like I get to try it before everyone else. I know
Yeah.
that
There's
sounds
that.
silly.
There's that too.
It's like exclusivity, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
That's not silly.
That's awesome. No, that's great. Should we get refills on the beer?
Yeah.
You need the beer? We can take
Yeah.
a pause real quick.
And I'll use the little brewer's room.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
What's up,
Mikey? How's it going? Do you want to join us?
when he rolls up on his scooter in a tank top, it
What?
always reminds me of Summer Santa.
Oh,
No, you gotta get a beer.
1,000%.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad we put an extra mic out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that happen. It was at Kitsune.
Yeah, with Brandon.
Yeah, we had to kick JB off the podcast, so
That's why
Brandon
you got
could
another
join.
mic.
I know
yeah.
that's why we needed a bigger. We need more equipment. So that happens. Anyway, so you're asking us about favorite bands,
Yep.
right?
Favorite band.
And Christy was asking me, if I had a favorite band. I said, I really don't. She's like, well, when you travel for them, I don't think I've ever really had a favorite band. I've only been to one concert.
You need to come here more often.
First and last concert. So my wife took me to see Rancid
Oh, nice.
in concert. And Tiger Army was opening up.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they were good.
I haven't seen them in a long
Oh,
time.
my God, they were awesome.
Big fan, though.
So we're up. We're about halfway back. We got our beers.
Where was this at?
Oh, my God. It was a tiny little venue.
Last time I saw Tiger Army, it was at the Mason Jar.
Oh my gosh.
It might have been there,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, it was a tiny, tiny venue. So we were about halfway back, packed in with the crowd. We got our beers. Tiger Army's opening. They're playing. I'm enjoying it. It's digging. It's awesome. And then they go off. Rancid comes out. And then all of a sudden, it's opening up. And so we kind of push our way to the front. Not realizing the reason it was opening up was because there was a mosh pit that was forming. And so I had no idea. So I'm this is great. Oh, it's opening up. Get right up in front of the stage. Fantastic. Soon as they hit that first chord, we were in the very center of the mosh pit. And some girl comes in, knocks my beer out. I'm punching, trying to fight out, trying to drag my wife out. It was where the hell did you bring me? So first and last concert.
I feel like that's a pretty cool experience.
I think so, yeah.
I was
I'm
pissed
too-
off. It was they could knock my beer out.
Oh,
what the hell?
They will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at a Bouncing Souls show,
Come on in.
and I was up front, and people were crowd surfing in, and the person coming down, their foot kicked me in the face and knocked my glasses off. And I'm pretty blind without them.
Right.
And I just remember seeing like them lose focus and fall beyond the gate where the security guards were.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, those are gone forever now. I'm going to have to drive home blind as fuck. But I don't know, 15 minutes later, one of the security guards came over and gave me my glasses back.
Yeah.
Wow.
How the hell did you find them?
Her giant? I don't know. He saw it happen? I don't know. Not sure.
By the way,
But
I'm
that was
glad
a
we
bouncing-
could coordinate shirts too. By the way,
That was a
Oh my
bouncing
gosh.
soul shell.
Wow. This
That's
is wild.
cute. Yeah. You guys
Not
are
planned.
You guys are adorable.
I
Not
feel like you
planned.
guys should be sitting on the same side.
This is my father.
Well, thanks
Yeah,
for,
well.
thanks for dumping in with us, Mikey. Appreciate it. It's been a while since we've talked to you.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
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 Long while actually.
We were talking about it earlier. We cut our teeth on the remote podcast thing
Yeah.
at your place.
Were your ears burning about a half hour ago?
No, but
Because we were talking about you.
oh
Yeah.
well.
All good things.
Oh, I guess that's better.
Oh God. Here we go.
That kick sounds good.
Right? It's the only sound I know on there.
No, we were talking about it because you were the first place we did a podcast.
A remote podcast.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were kind of traumatized because we were amateurs and didn't have this setup. So it was like kind of a nightmare for us because we didn't have the setup.
It was fun though.
It
was
was a
so
lot of fun.
fun.
It was
Yeah.
a shit show, but it was a lot of fun.
That's why it was
Those are
fun.
some of the, those are some of the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh,
Cheers.
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 Thank you very much.
Cheers.
We didn't talk about what beers we're drinking.
Oh yeah, no.
We haven't really talked about beer itself very much.
That's
just
fine.
The, just
No,
the
apparently
problems with
just me and music.
Yeah.
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 it. And ChatGPT.
And
Oh
cheers.
yeah.
So I'm doing, this is the Fire and Fury dry hopped
AZAF.
AZAF.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, it turned out great.
Yeah.
Came out nice.
Yeah. And you guys are doing, which one is that?
Lays.
That's the Lay's.
Yeah.
That was the first one we had earlier.
Yeah.
And that's
I was
all
drinking.
Christy's
I was
drinking.
drinking the American Light Lager, but
Which
you-
has won
you just-
awards, FYI.
Yes. Award winning.
Award-winning.
Award winning.
The award winning as of recently. Yeah.
Well, I can't. You know me. I can't drink anything but an IPA. So here we are.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. I got lays all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. He lays a lot.
Yes. Yes. Breakfast beers.
Right?
Can't go wrong.
They don't need to know what time it is.
No, I'm saying it for myself.
Oh. That's right. He woke up at 5 p.m.
It's the most important meal of the day.
Yeah, it really
Right.
is. No, honestly, it's odd for me not to have at least sampled beers by 9 in the morning,
Yeah.
9 or 10 every day.
Well, it's part of your job.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It's quality assurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to suffer.
Yeah, if I make it past 10, I give myself a high five.
Usually have a rule. I have to make it through coffee first.
Yeah, when it's cold out, that's my rule. When it's hot as hell, coffee kind of goes wayside.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of like when we used to actually brew. We haven't brewed in forever, but we would we would get Joe Max or whatever, and it was like a coffee stout or whatever, and we're like, oh,
Wrenhouse.
it's coffee, so
Yeah.
it actually counts as it's basically a breakfast.
It's a breakfast
beer.
beer.
Yeah. And I mean, just recently
Well-
we got Roaster Cape Creek coffee on draft.
Yeah.
Nitro,
Oh.
Nitro draft.
Wow.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So I will drink that in the summer. I'll drink it all year, really. But we have it available, and I don't think anyone's found out about it yet. Because I think I'm the only one drinking it in the morning. So.
I don't think you're
Did
the
you
only
see?
one.
Did you see Christy's shirt? Any
Oh.
beer can be a breakfast beer if you try hard enough.
I like that. I like that. That's great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I work in a corporate job, so I probably yeah.
Well, I've seen those coffee mugs that say this is probably beer.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we have coffee mugs. Says not beer on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To avert your eyes.
Yeah.
And yet it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no,
The foam is the giveaway at the
Yeah.
top. Yeah. That's not a latte.
It's nitro.
Yeah.
there's so many times when you work a corporate gig, you're kind of like, I wish this was the Mad Men days where I could just like call someone in and be like, I need to decompress. Let's bring in a cart of beer or
Bourbon.
something, and like bourbon, and like
We need cocktails.
Let's just talk this through because like it would just make things so much better. But I can't do that. There's some companies out there though I've heard that they allow their associates to go out to lunch and have 2 beers at lunch.
2 beers, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very European of them.
No, it's
In a previous life, when I had a corporate job, that was any outing. Like we were encouraged to take buyers out, and our company was like 2 max.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you don't, make a deal you're not supposed to make.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Give away the
actually.
farm.
Yeah.
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 You get it.
Sorry, you told them you do what?
So other than the not concerts,
Shows?
shows, how do I keep going to concert? Man, good beer.
You've only been to one. Maybe
I know.
you should-
I know. I'm
you don't
traumatized.
learn the terminology.
No.
No, yeah, we do a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Mikey's been working with us since Fire went away. He's been helping us out a lot. We were good friends for years, but I think in the last 8 months, 9 months, even more so, just because we're together all the time, and we both closed bars down. And what was the name of that song going to be?
2 failed bars and borrowed equipment.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the next song coming up. Yeah. Started writing that last weekend.
We might need to get another simple session.
Yeah. So, are you part of the band then that plays occasionally, or
I jump in.
He's
jump
played
in?
a couple
Yeah.
shows with us. Like come in for a song or two.
so you play guitar too, or
He
I
just comes
come in
and
to sing.
Yeah.
you sing?
He does play bass, but
I do.
we haven't needed.
But they got Johnny in there. I don't need to do anything. I'm good. I'll just jump in and sing every once in a while.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, we. You have a bass guitar at my house. We just haven't actually sat down and tried to write stuff. Yeah, except for.
Well, I was using it over the weekend while I was house sitting.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Mikey couldn't come on our annual hop harvest trip, which was last weekend.
Okay.
We do it every year. Have you guys had Wild Smash?
No.
No.
Oh, we're about to.
Couple, yeah. by the time this comes out, it'll probably be done. We brewed it on Monday, but we go out every year. This was our 6th year doing it. We started our very first year because we couldn't afford fresh hops, and a good friend of mine, 2 good friends of mine, are out in like Eager and Black Canyon City, and they tipped us off that there's wild hops growing. So the first year we went up, picked some wild hops, came back, brewed a beer with it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Under the guise of not being able to afford fresh hops, because they are crazy expensive. But it's gotten to the point now that we're investing so much time and energy in going to pick
To
fresh
harvest
hops.
them?
Yeah, to harvest it, because you're literally like down along streams, and you have to hike and bring buckets. They're wild growing. There's different varietals. We're not sure what they are, but this year is the first time we gathered enough to actually send out. We're going to have them tested,
Okay.
so that'll be pretty cool to find out.
So
But-
you're having them tested after you brewed the beer.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had the fresh hops sent off for testing this year
Okay.
for the first time. But we use them on the hot side because they're fresh out of the wilderness.
Yeah.
So that's the only safe way to do it.
Yeah.
They smell great. They're hard to get. It's our favorite project. We go out. Last year we had like 30 people with us. This year we
Wow.
had like 15 or 16. But 2 years ago we gathered about 35 pounds. Last year we had 46.
Wow.
And this year we were at 62.6.
Wow.
So
Whoa.
it's a lot of picking.
Yeah.
And this year I had no help. I was no help for it because we left Thursday morning and I didn't officially make it to camp until Saturday at like 4 because the wheel literally fell off of our camper trailer
Jeez.
on the way up.
Keep in mind they left Thursday.
Yeah. So we camped the first night at like a rest area up north. And then the wheel fell off again because the holes were stripped and it's a whole situation. So I spent a lot of time going into town to get parts.
Was
to come fix it.
ChatGPT helping?
Not one
Oh,
bit.
no?
No.
Okay.
I had much better help. Old men, old experienced men,
Yeah.
showing me how to fix this thing, and then it broke down a third time because of the first 2 wheels falling off, and then I finally limped it to camp,
Wow.
and I got to go on one hop picking session because we'll do it like 3 or 4 times a day. Everyone goes out and we'll drive out to locations and pick and drop people off. And so the team this year, because everyone that does it loves it and they want to do it again. They carried it. They carried the whole project this year.
Wow.
While I was dealing with my
With the tired-
1975 caveman trailer. But it's that project is going to be. I mean, it's something we're going to do every year.
That's
it's
awesome.
eventually going to become a cool ship project.
Sign us up. I will pick whatever you need.
Oh yeah,
all day long.
It's beautiful. Involves some walking around. It rains every day. It's
sounds amazing.
We always, August is the time to harvest, so we always go up in mid-August.
How far of a drive up is it?
Depends on where you're headed. There's a couple different spots in the states that do it,
Okay.
and in Arizona that does it. They're Neo-Mexicanos. They grow in Arizona and New Mexico. The cultivated strain of them became Zappa
Oh, okay.
because the family of Frank Zappa on their property cultivated the hops that were growing on it. So that's what Zappa is named after.
No kidding.
Come to find out, yeah, we've done some research.
That's a little.
Not through ChatGPT. But we just came back from that trip. So that's what Mikey was house sitting for me.
Yeah, while he was going through hell, I was drinking sangria in the pool. So
Oh,
And writing music.
and
Yeah.
writing music and,
Yeah.
and
Playing the
not
bass.
unhappy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on the ground under an old shaky trailer, and he's floating around on a flamingo. Then eventually,
The flamingo flew away Thursday night, which I didn't find out. I think until midday Friday. I'm like,
Where's
where's
the
the flamingo in here? We had the monsoon that came
Did
through.
you get
and
the
I-
unicorn
Oh,
out of
yeah.
the garage?
Was the unicorn in the garage?
Oh, yeah.
I thought that flew away before.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
see it at all.
The flamingo just didn't make it into the garage before we left,
Oh no, it made it into somebody's backyard though.
and they didn't bring it back.
No. Yeah,
They're like, this is
flamingo flew
ours
away.
now.
But yeah, wild smash. So we use single malt, single hop. We just use proximity base malt, and all of the hops that we find, we hop back it. So once we pull the mash out, then we add all the hops into the mash tun, and then we just recirc the post boil wort through it to hop back it.
Yeah.
And that's the only hop used in the beer. So it's got this really unique flavor every year, and I'm really stoked.
We'll have to
about
try
it.
that. That sounds incredible.
that sounds
Oh,
so
and it's
good.
just especially because you don't know what the alpha acid is of the hops. Like
We have
you're not
no
sure.
idea. No idea.
So you really gotta, and it's obviously not as high as the commercial examples
They're
of things.
yeah,
And
they're not
you're-
cultivated for that.
So that's why you're doing the hop back. Like you're trying to extract as much as you possibly can, bitterness wise.
Yeah, well, not even. I want more of the aroma too. I don't want to flash anything off. So
Yeah.
this year we actually, normally we would just put post boil wort through. This year we knocked down to 185, and then hop back.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
And this is we always do 5-barrel batch with it, just to concentrate what we have. But so this year's the most concentrated
Wow.
from years prior. So
Well, 65 pounds, you said?
62.
62 pounds. Jeez.
New goals for next year.
And they're just it's just such a wonderful project. I can't wait to do it again. I don't feel like I really camped that much, but
Well,
you
you were too
did,
busy
just on
dealing
the
with
side of the road.
the funny part about it. Well, thankfully we didn't break down until we were already up in the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't fucking stuck in Camp Birdie or something. So we still got to camp and
Yeah.
we brought the kids, and I had all the beer and most of the food for a handful of people because we do group share. So Frank, you guys know Frank, my very Italian partner, Frank.
I don't think we've met him.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think
He's
so.
pain
You
in
would
the
know
ass.
if you did.
You would, yeah.
We definitely haven't met him.
Yeah, you would know right away. He didn't bring hardly any beer for himself because I had everything in the camper or in the Suburban. So he found us on Friday, and the first thing he did was bitch about not having beer. Because he didn't have, the campsites we go to don't have service. So there was Friday morning, he called and he's like, "Are you okay?" And the first place we broke down, we still had service. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine, but the trailer's not." So.
Or did you talk about the cases of mystery beers that you guys had to sort
Oh
through
my
too?
gosh! So a lot of the beer we brought in cans were all unlabeled because, why we just label the 6-packs for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I had brought Blueprint, our American Light Lager, and Chingweeds, our Session Hazy, and a mix of barrel aged beers and some other beers, but they were all blank cans. with the pack text labeled so people would know.
Yeah.
When we had to stop the first time, the trailer was at a bit of an angle, and my wife Valerie was trying to dig stuff out, and the cases fell over.
Oh.
And a lot of the cans broke out of the pack text that they were in.
Oh no.
So we did our best to put them back together, but for the rest of the trip, any silver can was like roulette. Like, am I gonna get a barrel aged barley wine, or am I gonna get a blueprint?
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of fun.
That should be part of the ritual, I think.
Yeah, and people would go in groups to pick beers out of the coolers.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "You open yours if it's barrel aged, I'll take it." For the people who didn't want them, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah.
Well, I think it did kind of inspire a lot of, there's a lot of good jokes, a lot of good one-liners about the whole event. Everyone was really impressed with my wife and kids for staying so positive the whole time. But it inspired the idea of having like a random grab cooler of Brights. So throughout the year, we have, they're not low fills, but our first run cans, they're silver cans. We keep them, and people forget when we have them, so they don't drink them. So I'm thinking now I'll just kind of gather all these Bright cans and put them into one cooler for the hop harvest.
Be the
trip.
grab bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I think that's great.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
You
that.
totally should do
And
that.
just guess, like, oh, what's that?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm either going to be trashed or not.
All I'm saying, and you'll cut this from the podcast, all I'm saying is, Brian, you have 3 little kids. Those hands can pick and harvest probably better.
Our kids love it.
That's what I'm saying.
My kids would have fun doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Ours are, our kids love it.
They've been begging me to go camping.
And
Oh,
you
they-
just missed out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, now you can start getting them ready.
Yeah, get them
some,
ready.
Have them build
Prepped and
some
stuff.
callus so
Give
they
them
can pull the hops out the
yeah.
vines.
Yeah.
It's a great trip, though. I'll
Well, we have them
I'll
do
definitely
that.
get you guys the dates for next year.
Yes, please. Yeah. Well, when is this beer supposed to be ready for?
It'll be ready in just under 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Went into tank Monday.
Okay. This episode might post before it's ready, so
Oh, okay.
we'll have to come back. We're getting
Yeah.
faster with the turn.
Oh, cool.
Well, I
Professional.
kept yelling
Learned
at
a
him.
few things, did you?
I did.
Thank you, yes.
Yeah.
No, because I kept yelling at him too. I'm like, by the time this podcast comes out, everything's already happened. So you need to get
Oh, yeah.
post
No,
it
so
faster.
look forward to Wild Smash coming out.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Wild Smash, and that's a 10-barrel batch. How
No,
long
it's 5. It's 5-barrel batch,
excuse me,
yeah.
5-barrel. How long does that usually last? Based on prior years, like a couple weeks before it's
It'll
sold
be
out?
gone within a month.
Within a
We
month,
don't sell
okay.
it out. We don't sell it at a house. So we'll package a small amount of it, but the rest is draft. And
Okay.
it's just something special. We're putting together. We took a bunch of video, and we always do like reels around it and try to make videos about it because it's just such a cool project. And it's all Arizona.
We could have gone and filmed that
hops and-
too. That would have been awesome to go up north.
Next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to be on the list for
I'll
next
run.
year.
I'll run my generator, and we can do this
In the campsite.
up next to the streams.
Oh no, trust me,
this
he's
is
got
all battery.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
shit.
only thing I hooked in is a light. That's it. Everything else is battery because I want this to be fully remote.
Marshall, you don't
Yeah.
need to worry about a damn thing. He's got all the electricity. Like,
Well,
I'm
covered.
already redesigning a power box with batteries to run
There
this
you
whole
go.
thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to hold you to it right now that you guys are coming on the harvest next year, and we're going to record during the harvest.
we should do that. We should
Yeah.
do an episode.
No.
We'll shoot some footage of actually picking the hops and things. Like that would be
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
We should do an episode around it.
You need to get off your flamingo and come with next year.
I don't know. That was a lot of fun.
You can be in the river with the flamingo.
Just occasionally. Where's Mikey? There he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Down the river.
I don't need brake hands. Just give me my box of sangria.
Just throw him a rope.
Don't let me float away. I'm
Just
good.
tie him off.
That would
He's fine.
be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be super cool.
That would be
So I'm going to
awesome.
hold you to it.
Yes.
You're committed now.
Yep.
No,
It's
no.
happening.
That would be a really cool thing to catch on camera. Honestly, like get a good video of that. Like whether you post it or not, I think it would be.
Oh, we've made some pretty cool videos about it, but you guys could do a much better job.
Hopefully JB's in town. He can come with us.
Hopefully.
He's traveling now, so sorry, JB, you're missing out, and you may not get an invite to this too. So
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. We'll bring a phone book for you.
Oh, last time, I don't know if you've met JB, but we were sitting in the corner, and Marshall obviously has a very high sitting height, and he was sitting right next to Marshall, so he had to sit on a phone book.
JB's sitting down next to Marshall. He's like, guys have a phone bug I can sit on? Like, just kind of lift him up a little bit.
It made it look normal.
It did.
More
It
normal.
did, yeah.
Anytime I see myself in photos, I feel like I'm oversized.
You are a little.
Maybe you're undersized.
That's very true.
It's
True.
called fun size.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm share size.
Oh my gosh.
No, we love what you've done at the place too here, as far as like the fresh paint since we were last here, and some of the updates and the furniture, and like it
Oh yeah,
really
is.
is.
The changes we've made since you guys were here last go a lot deeper than fresh paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a lot. Mikey's been a part of that in the last 8-9 months too.
Yep.
And you do is it not trivia night? What
Karaoke?
Karaoke, yes.
Every Friday night at 7. We list it as 7 to 9, but we typically go till 10:30. We had it as late as just past 11 because 9 o'clock hits and I've still got a queue of like an hour and a half long. I'm like, I come up and I tell the bartenders, I'm like, guys, we're going to stay a little later.
Yeah.
The bartenders love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, though, and we soft close anyway. So
Yeah.
if there's people in here and it's worth staying open, we stay open.
Yeah.
And karaoke's really picked up. I mean, we managed to do it through summer
Yeah.
by like
we did
Well, and you guys
really
do the karaoke
well.
in the back.
yeah,
we do.
We host it in the
Where
back.
it's a little toastier back
Well,
there.
it's not. We over the last few months, we've done a lot of work. We got all the swamp coolers back working again on the
Marshall
roof.
mentioned that. Yeah. Okay.
And so it's been like, even when it was a 118 degree day, it was 84 back there. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
bad
It's
at
not
all.
bad.
And we've had live music back there since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the day.
That Mike Sparrow concert.
You know, the concert. Yeah.
Yeah.
The concert.
The concert.
They hold concerts here.
Yes,
That's right.
That's what I hear. Yeah. Have it on a good
We
authority.
had that show on Good Authority.
So, do you run it like normal? I'm thinking about like going to Ernie's or like not Ernie's is about Grapevine. Do you run it like karaoke where do people sign up and do you have a set?
So,
How does
yes,
that work?
kind of. So the way this one works, we have a program called Care Fund, and there's a QR code that happens in the bottom corner. Now you scan that with your phone and put in whatever your name's going to be for your session, and then you pick your song, and it shows up in my queue. So it takes away. You don't have to write it down on paper. I don't need the 2,000 page book that you can
Right.
flip
Yeah.
through
That's
to
what I
try
was
and
thinking
find.
of. I was like,
Yeah, it's
"Ooh."
all web based.
It's
Oh,
all
nice.
web based. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes it.
And then
makes it
he
really
can,
easy.
like, if somebody new comes in, he can shuffle new people to the top. And
Because at the beginning, I
move
gotta
the-
like everybody loads it up, and it's like 3 people, and there's 20 songs in there, and I kind of hold off and wait till we get more, and then I only show in the queue on the ticker above only the next 2 singers, so I have the ability to move. They don't even know I'm doing it usually, but I'm moving them all around.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, so that it's not back to back to back.
Right. Yeah.
Are all singers? I'm not going to do it, but are there all singers welcome, or are there some?
All are welcome.
All are
Okay,
welcome.
So are there some bad ones? You can be honest.
There's bad and there's great. There's one girl that came in that Marshall wasn't here for, and I unfortunately didn't get a video because I was blown away, and I laughed because she did whatever the Little Mermaid song was, that if
A Whole
if you
New
put-
World.
maybe
That's Aladdin, I think.
yeah, that's
Oh, no,
Aladdin.
no,
but it was I don't
okay.
know what it was, but if you
Under
put
the Sea?
if you put the movie on and just turned the sound off and just played that, you would have thought you were watching the movie. It was that good.
Wow.
And I'm like looking around the room and everybody's jaws are on the floor. I'm like, okay, I'm not following
invited
that. I feel bad for
People
the next
walk
person.
out.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Why don't you go and shuffle that cue?
Enjoy, guys. Who's next?
But having them stay late for the karaoke and stuff, even though it's a little toasty back there, and being open like that's great.
Yeah.
To be able to keep them in.
I mean,
engaged
legally,
and
we don't
going
have to
and-
close till 2.
Yeah.
But, you know, in our neighborhood up here, it kind of dies out on Friday and Saturday nights. And everyone's at Norterra, where they have a kitchen open, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's where all the kids hang out.
Yeah.
Glad we don't have that crowd.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
If we were doing shots, you know, like a beer and a shot deal, maybe
Yeah.
we'd have a later night crowd. But
Yeah, no Boilermakers here. You guys don't need to do that. Like,
No.
I feel like, no, I think karaoke is such a draw because regardless of whether or not you like beer, it will get people to come in and try your beer, because karaoke for some reason is like the stage for people to showcase what they have. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
know. So it was a great idea. So
It's a
Well,
lot of
he
fun.
was doing it at Fire, and it was one of the first things we carried over, was because he had a group of people that would come every Friday at Fire, and it took us half a second to come up with Simple Karaoke,
Right.
hosted by Mikey
Maybe
Blue
not even
Eyes,
that.
and we've been doing it pretty much since like beginning of February, nonstop.
And so the following has probably grown then, I would imagine.
It's getting a little bit better every week.
yeah.
Yeah, new people come in, and then
Yep.
we'll see them, a couple times a month or every 3 weeks. We'll see the same groups kind of cycle back through, but it's fun. Just it sounds good. It's
Yeah.
a cool environment for it. The cafe lights are still up in the back in the warehouse from when I got married, so we'll dim the LEDs and we'll put the cafe lights on, and we have a big TV with.
We have a
coolers
light
and stuff.
karaoke setting. You just hit a button and everything.
Everything just
Yeah,
goes
we,
dark.
pre-
The
we, pro-
stage
we
is
program
set.
program the lighting so it just changes with a button.
Yeah.
Oh, that's outstanding.
well, and the good thing is, like, normally, if you're a good singer, not so much. You just sing without being socially lubricated. But normally, people need to like drink a lot to be able to do karaoke. So hopefully, people are like,
I need to drink a lot to play in my band, and those are songs I
hopefully
wrote.
People are
For
buying.
the full-on concerts.
yes, the concerts. I hear you guys have concerts. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why we're razzing you about that, but it is fun.
I was like, Brian, they're not concerts.
I'm sorry. It was a traumatizing experience for me, and I'm hung up on concerts. I'm sorry. Although Tiger Army was good.
Were you hungover after concert?
No.
Because your beer got kicked away?
Yeah. Had nothing else. That's what I was pissed about, was the beer was gone.
We need to get you another concert. Concerts
Yes.
are fun. Like
They
they
should try
are-
a show.
You know what? That's a good way to ease into it. I should do a show first. Kind of
Yeah.
dip my toe in the
I
water.
heard Mamma Mia's coming back. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Nothing wrong with Mamma Mia. It's a great show, but I'm just saying maybe that's more your speed.
Is there another story?
I feel like there was on that one.
Yeah. That was an inside dig.
Not so sure we're going to hear about that one.
No. Maybe when the mics are turned off.
Yeah. We'll circle back around when the tables turn on us.
Listen,
We'll be like,
listen. My dad is a huge fan of ABBA. Okay, so that's the story,
All right.
and that's
Okay.
it.
I'm going to leave it right there.
Yep.
I can't wait for the tables to turn. I'm going to start making notes now.
oh, Lord.
I'm going to go back and listen to other episodes and just find some of those underdigs.
Between you and Eric, I'm a little nervous,
I know.
to be honest.
I know.
Eric,
So
yeah.
we've got our season finale in December for the podcast, for the Hot Break Craft Beer Cast.
You guys have done a phenomenal job, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate
wow.
that. We've really worked hard at doing this. It's a lot of fun because we do a lot. Our other side is YouTube. We teach people making beer and blah, blah, blah. But these are the fun days for us because we get to come in and actually talk to people that are passionate about it, and it really gives us some insight into areas that I've always wanted to get into and talk to people, and we have a ton of fun with it. So for our season finale in December, it'll be the end of season 3 for us. During our last episode a year ago, Marshall mentioned, we should flip the script and have him and Eric interview us, which makes me extremely uncomfortable because I don't like talking about myself.
Oh, I got to be here for this.
Oh, yeah.
And guest interviewer Mikey Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we upgraded our soundboard, so we could probably accommodate you. So yeah, we got.
Unfortunate.
We'll leave the mic open. There's always gonna. I
Yeah.
think that's our thing.
Yeah.
Is there's always gonna be a mic open.
We'll have a hot mic open, and
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Can I set up like?
Oh, Lord.
I'll have people hiding in the back, and at every like 2 or 3 questions, can I bring in a new
A new
person?
questionnaire.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Based on that look, I say that needs to be a yes.
I mean, I'm like, sure, I guess. I don't know. I feel like
Welcome
I've
to
lost,
the hot seat.
I've lost control anyway, so yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Why not? I'm gonna need at least an hour warm up.
Welcome to Tables Turn.
For
My name's Beer Marshall. We have a lot of guests today.
You guys will no longer have simple sessions. It's gonna be tables turn.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
yeah, I'm immediately regretting all of those decisions.
No, we're doing it. We're committed to that. You're committed to coming to Hop Harvest.
I think the
next year.
hop harvest would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I love how you're. I think the hop hoppers will be fun. Not this.
Yeah, no, I'm changing the subject.
and to one of the next concerts we do here.
Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to come to a concert.
There's gonna be a mosh pit just for you. Everyone open up the little center.
There he is. Get him. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
I think December is going to be your version of a podcast mosh pit.
I like this.
Yeah.
Except we won't knock your beer out of you.
Okay. Well, good. All right. Then I
We'll
maybe
make you
I'll
spit
get
it
through
out.
Maybe I'll get through it.
I must have missed this, but why are you in a mosh pit with beer anyways?
He didn't know he was going into a mosh pit.
It was the
He's
first.
like, oh, it's clear. I'm just going
It
to
was
walk
the
off.
first. It was the
Oh.
first concert I'd been to. My wife took me. We were going to Rancid. It was a very small venue. Tiger
Also, first
Army
off,
opened.
Can we just give props to his wife? This is the kind of music she listens to. She likes
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Army, Rancid. She's
metal.
We put on some of our like.
That's not metal.
It is for me.
I'll put on my emo shit. Like we'll put on our emo like Gin Blossoms and like groove out and like like all those. What is it? Iris who sang not Gin Blossoms wasn't Iris, but you know what I'm
Goo Goo Dolls?
Goo Goo Dolls. Like that's what we listen to. And his wife is like, "Arr." So anyway, props to Michelle because she's cool. So anyway, she took him to Rancid.
So you're going to Rancid and you're trying to get the stage, and let me see if I'm painting the picture right.
so
you see a clearing and you think this is awesome.
He had never been.
Tiger Army finished. The crowd was starting to kind of disperse, and so we were like, "Oh, let's move up closer to the stage." So we moved up close to the stage, right in the center of what was going to be the mosh pit. So as soon as Rancid hit
Well played, sir.
hit this first chord, like I got my beer knocked out. I had to fight my way out of there, trying to drag my wife out, make sure. Yeah, it was first and last
She
concert.
also probably knew that was gonna happen. Like if she likes bands like
She's
that.
giggling about it.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, but you were set up.
She was leading the way.
He wants to get closer.
Sure, honey. Dumbass.
We should stop right here.
It's happened.
No, honey, you keep going. I'm gonna stay here. I have a good
If
view.
she really likes bands like you obviously know what's going to happen next. But
Well, problem with being somebody my size, we've touched on it a little bit. I'm a teddy bear, but when you're in a punk rock setting in a mosh pit, everyone wants to take you down. Everyone wants. They think that you're going to be this steamroller, and everyone tries to fucking hit you, and it sucks because you have to hit them back and you win.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
They'll get over it. Or you can,
if somebody picks them up.
or you can be like my daughter the first time in a mosh pit for her, which I'm like, stay next to me and everything will be okay. No, she's just tra-la-la through the whole thing. No one's going after her, and everyone's just beelining at me. And I'm like, this is bullshit. And I just jump out and I'm like, you're on your own. Nobody's gonna touch you.
so wait, you said that's not hardcore. So what's like a hardcore band?
What's not hardcore?
Like Rancid's not hardcore.
Rancid's a hardcore punk band.
It's a hardcore punk band,
Punk,
but it's not metal.
Not metal.
Oh, metal. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Well,
I confuse concert and show, so obviously I'm gonna confuse, metal and
so what was your? Okay, we're going off script. What's your metal band then?
Ooh.
We had this conversation. What's your favorite?
What's your favorite
Marshall
band?
asked that question.
I said favorite band. Yeah, who's your favorite band? But yeah, who's your favorite band? Who's your favorite metal band?
My favorite band is Bad Religion.
Oh,
Favorite metal band? A little too mainstream at this point, but Metallica probably.
Metallica's not. Well, I mean, it's not mainstream though because it's.
Metallica is pretty mainstream.
It's pretty mainstream.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't at the.
But
time.
when I'm talking Metallica, I'm talking about the early
Right,
albums.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when you were in high school.
Yeah, junior high.
Okay, first off, Metallica was popular when I was in junior high, so relax.
So there's that.
I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed.
yeah. Good beers. This is awesome. So anything new with you, Mikey? With just doing your thing and
Just here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Spent a lot of time here.
Yeah. Appreciate
We've had a lot of projects going on here.
Yeah. Besides the evap coolers.
Yeah, besides
the event coolers, yeah.
that. Yeah.
I mean, summer's hard for breweries. When our chiller went down, our compressor went out. We were down for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And we had a beer and fermentation, so we helped Mikey get his stuff out of fire, and he helped us install that equipment to mitigate any loss. So
No way.
we used his chiller from Fire and Fury to.
Oh, wow.
We disconnected our tanks from our setup that wasn't working and hooked it up to his chiller and cycled them all through. So we didn't lose anything while everything was down.
Wow.
Oh, that
And
poor
then-
little guy chugged away. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
hurting. He was struggling.
Yeah.
It worked though.
It did work. It
It
saved
worked.
the beers.
Wow.
I mean, the
Yeah.
beer we're drinking right now, the Lay's.
Yeah.
It was one of the
Yeah.
ones we had to bring through with that chiller because
Why was it?
Wow.
Why did it take so long to get it repaired?
they had to order the compressor in. It's not something that's just you can't just
Don't
like
carry it in
go to
stock
the
or-
store and get it. Yeah.
You couldn't have asked ChatGPT. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. How do I make this out of a pressure cooker?
I need to MacGyver this.
Yeah, and we couldn't. There's no MacGyvering that. And then like Mikey and I worked on it for a few days ourselves.
Oh, we
There was
tried.
other issues that came of the compressor failing that we were hoping was the issue. So we fixed those things. We brought in some outside help with like Rob and ChatGPT. But once all of those things were eliminated, then we had to break down and actually call a refrigeration company.
Yeah.
And there's a great local family-owned one just down the street that we've used. It's hard to find people that do glycol chillers. And they came out and didn't take them long to be like, yeah, your compressor's fucked. So it was 3 to 4 weeks. They got it in a week and a half, like lead time on the part.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it came in, they scheduled us next day. They got it back going. And then it was pretty much brew every day.
To catch up.
To get things going.
Yeah.
But the problem when you throw everything into production at the same time, then they're all finishing at the same time,
Yeah.
and it creates a different bottleneck. So we didn't want to like double batch just to get everything filled. So it's like a slow start to get back up to running at like 85-90% capacity because you don't want to we don't need to run at 100% capacity. We need things to flow.
Right.
So we got the flow going again, which is why we have, the first beers we brewed are coming out now from when the chiller was down. And then we'll put new ones in, and we have 9 10-barrel tanks that we cycle things through, but they all have to go through 2 bright tanks.
Oh wow.
So if they're all finishing at the same time, then we get hung up.
Yeah.
There's a bottleneck
Oh,
there.
wow.
Oh yeah.
I don't unitank. Most of our tanks are set up for it, but we don't do it.
We will on the threes,
Yeah, we will on the 3s.
which that was
Did
the
you want
first
to talk
three we
about
did.
that?
The threes? No, I just brought it up because we don't unitank, but we're gonna
No,
have
I
to
just
on
mean
those.
like,
Talk about it.
yeah, what's next for fire?
Not fire. Fire is gonna be dead. That fire actually
The fire got put out.
fire got put out. It is turned into broken board brewing, and the contract brews will come out of here. We've already done a couple. AZAF was the first one we did. Second one we did Venomous Lights, and it did very well. Did very well. So waiting for tank space again. I know we got to get all of our other production things done here
Okay.
first before we do anything, and then Savage Intent will be done here, which is the double West Coast that we did. So
You keep that name?
I am going to keep the name.
Yeah. Just under broken.
Yeah, just under Broken. It started. Rob and I did that at Helton already, anyways. Which is funny if you look on Untapped. There's like 2 different. You either see it under Helton or you see it under Fire and Fury. Now you're going to see it under Broken Board. So it's the same beer. It's still my recipe. So
Okay.
yeah,
So contract brewing out of Simple Machine.
Yep.
Stuff being served here on tap
here and out,
and out. So you
Yeah.
distribute. Can
Well-
distribute.
self-distribute through here.
Okay. That's good. It's exciting.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question. This is completely off the subject. Sorry to derail, and I know we're on a serious subject, but what nationality or what ethnicity do you have that your eyes look like that blue? I'm just curious.
She can't stop looking at you.
I know, literally. You,
What's his name in the industry? Is Mikey Blue Eyes?
Yeah, that's my brewery gangster name. Irish German.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Weird.
sorry.
I
That
know.
was so much of a girly question.
Which
Well,
goes
I'm-
into my drinking problem.
Irish German. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would, that
Checks
would,
out.
yeah.
The double
Tracks.
whammy there.
Tracks,
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mikey Blue Eyes.
That was the only question she wanted to ask all day
I
today.
know. I'm like, I
she
can't
was
stop
waiting.
looking at your eyes.
And it's funny because it's like I've never heard that before.
Okay.
You know, at some point, you don't get tired of hearing it.
And sometimes at some point, you're just like, can I just not be objectified anymore?
No,
Yeah.
eyes are down here,
I
buddy.
think game,
Anyway, sorry.
Hold on.
I was going to
There
I
say,
we
was going
go.
to say, I thought,
I'm sorry.
Quite delayed reaction
I
on that
was.
one.
It was.
You're gonna have to tighten that up in the edit.
I
Just
will
like,
have to.
please.
I'll overlay some sound. I'll get better. I'll do better.
you're making more work for yourself.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I'm doing all the work here. So. Just kidding.
I know it's kind of fun to come back and repeat because we tell the story of kind of the breweries and their kind of origin story and things the first go round. But it's nice to actually talk to the breweries without necessarily a topic. It's kind of, really gets to know and showcase the personalities and how much work goes in, how much passion goes into the craft beer industry, because it really takes a certain type of personality to do what you guys do.
Yeah.
You got to be a jack of all trades. You got to have patience. You got to have a risk meter that's broken to take that leap of faith and kind of bet it all. So I think it's a different breed of individual that is so much fun to talk to and really showcase what you guys do.
I was just curious with the way that things are going with generations, like, and not drinking as much. Would you still do it? Like, if you had to start again?
If you were going to open a brewery in 2025,
I would not.
I wouldn't.
you would not.
I would not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not.
Yeah. Because, like, I just feel like.
That's why I'm not opening, I'm contracting.
And that's why I'm contracting.
No, I mean, there has been a decline in drinking. They keep saying it. Gen Z doesn't drink. But
Beer's not going away. Yeah,
No,
beer's
it's
not
not.
going to go away. What is going to be the choke point is cost of goods
Yeah.
and
Okay.
our forced retail price.
Okay.
People aren't going to stop drinking beer. It's going to start taking down people who can't make it cheaper.
Okay.
And that's what's, it'll level out. It'll bottom out again.
Yeah.
There's going to be small breweries that make it. There's going to be some that close. There's going to be people that open and do well, and there's going to be a lot more that open and fail.
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of those with how much cheap equipment's out there right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the used equipment market is, it's abundant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people are going to go for their dreams, and hopefully they do well. But it's going to ebb and flow. Mm-hmm. We're gonna. I think we're going to see the bottom end of it.
I mean, I think
But-
the beer market always ebbs and flows. There's bubbles, there's bursts, but I don't think we've ever seen it at this point. Kind of the way it's demand is somewhat declining a little bit. Cost of goods has gone up. Like, it's a very tough time.
People are still
to-
drinking. They're just not drinking expensive pours.
Right.
So, like, we haven't raised prices in years, but our cost has gone up.
Yeah.
And that's the case across the board. We
Yeah.
can't raise prices. We want people to continue drinking.
Right.
And we've pulled back outside sales for that reason. Restaurants are hurting for the same reason. People aren't going out and drinking. Food costs have gone way up
Oh yeah.
for restaurants, so
Yeah.
they're not as busy. They're losing sales, so we cut our outside sales program back. Not because I wanted to by any means, but because we can focus here and we're making the changes here, and that's why I said it's not just paint deep. Like, we're making a lot of educated, best guess changes. But the market's it's gonna be wild. So.
Well, it's interesting how much it changes, and I think breweries, especially craft breweries, are always constantly trying to adapt and change. But we've seen so much change in the past year, 2 years.
Oh yeah.
And
Just
adapting.
give it another year or
and
two.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It seems like that you have to be able to keep up and be flexible. But I feel like that's even faster now.
Yeah.
Like, you have to really.
It's
pivot
not
quicker.
even chasing a trend.
No.
It's
No.
trying. Yeah. There's nothing to chase. It's just trying to. Small business is hard, and current environment, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
To not only maintain, but the people trying to open businesses right now.
Yeah.
I salute you.
No, I agree. And I think that I've said this in multiple podcasts or whatever, but I think back when it was the height of craft beer, like, craft breweries are, I still think of it this way because I admire brewers and like just sitting down with you two, I'm like kind of fangirling. I do, but like it used to be a celebratory thing, like where craft breweries used to be like almost like
Yeah.
like they're
I
celebrities.
used to look at them that way.
Like Greg Koch from Stone or like any I'm trying to think Sam Calgione, like that was like the era that was like, oh my gosh, like these guys they marketed themselves as celebrities, right? And that was
rock stars.
That was my era. But it's weird because I don't see that in the younger Gen Z where they don't. It's not like it's just different. It's a different vibe, right? But in my heart, like I can't believe I'm sitting down with you guys. You know what I mean? It's very difficult. But it's a different demographic, a
I
different
can't
market.
believe you want to hear what I have to say.
No, I know. I mean, trust me.
I told you we weren't professional.
No, I
And
mean,
I'm proof of that.
well, like I remember before we even started this channel, like Brian's biggest dream was to be able to just even go to a brew day with someone. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, like I hate to call you out, but like that was his thing, and now we get to like talk to people. But I mean, that is the vibe for us. Is like this is just crazy that we get to do this. You know?
One of the things that's really helped us, and it was like one of our core things from the very beginning. I'm sure I talked about it on the last time that you guys were here. Is we wanted to cross promote with charities and other small businesses that are outside of the industry. Like, yes, I love doing collabs with breweries. That's awesome. But I like doing it with nonprofits and with other like industries.
Yeah.
Because it's good for everybody, and it introduces their brand to a market that might not otherwise know, and it introduces our brand. So I'm just going to throw this out. Turntables collab to release with the Turntables episode.
Turntables and 8 microphones because we got a lot of guest questionnaires.
If we could set up a separate camera on a mic where they just stand in line.
Wow, this is
We should
very,
do it. We should
very quickly
I love how
spiraling
it's
out of
shutting
control.
down right
I am. I'm emotionally on the inside. I'm dying right now.
and I'm closing the podcast. No, we should do a collab. We should do a collab to release with that and package it, put a label together.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Wow.
Kick that around. I'm down. Simple's committed officially.
I'm overwhelmed.
You're gonna start crying. Let's
Well,
go.
think
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Think about what beer you guys want to do.
Might be crying after all the 8 guest questionnaires.
And then it was
At the concert or the show?
Might be both.
This is going to be quite the spectacle. Yeah.
Oh, God.
But yeah, think about what type of beer you guys
Oh,
want
my
to do.
God. That would be amazing.
That'd be dope.
Thank you, Marshall.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm overwhelmed.
okay. Let's contribute.
I know. I'm going to start crying now. All right. Good beer. Really good beer. Appreciate that.
Yeah, turntables is going to be a good one
Oh,
too.
fuck.
Tables turntables.
You and Eric need to come. You
Tables
guys can
turned.
figure it out.
2 turntables and a microphone. I like that.
2 turntables and 8 microphones.
8
And 8
microphones.
microphones.
Yes.
Oh, you have 6.
I can only do 6.
microphones.
That means it needs to be an IPA for 8 hop.
I have a
editions.
small mixer we can. I have a small mixer we can plug into one input, and then we can add mics to that channel.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Do you got more mics?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Oh, you do.
We host concerts here, so we have tons of borrowed equipment.
We do things.
two failed bars and borrowed equipment.
Yeah.
We have plenty of equipment.
All right. We'll put some on the calendar. I'll get back to you.
But seriously, think about what beer you guys want to do for it. That'd be dope.
Okay. All right.
And
Not
then,
an IPA.
And then think about. I feel like it kind of needs to be. 'Cause she doesn't drink anything else, but
Be awesome.
so we're gonna do a triple then.
Triple what?
Just your 3rd season
Belgian triple?
finale.
Ooh.
Oh,
like
he
that.
loves. We love.
I love Belgian triple. Love Belgians.
That's a tough beer to brew, though.
It is. It's not?
I love that beer.
Yeah?
I love
We
that
should do
beer.
a triple.
That'd be- I don't know, just mull it over.
Let's do a triple.
We like pulling in aspects of collabs. Like, you think about it.
Let me close.
We need to get it on the calendar so I can get.
So
It'll-
wait,
it'll
does that
probably-
mean are you coming? Who's coming up with the recipe? Is that?
Well, come up with the recipe.
Okay.
We'll do it together, but
Yeah.
we just need a
Oh
style.
my God.
So, yeah,
no offense.
think about-
Oh my God, that sounded bad. No, I.
Style.
And she's the sweet one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Her hobby's gonna become a profession.
It is. It already is her profession. She's so good at it.
Yeah, come up with the
Giving me
style, come up
shit.
with the metrics, ABV,
Okay.
IBU,
Okay.
SRM,
We'll put some targets in. Okay.
and then we'll work backwards from
That
there.
would be awesome. All right, Marshall, thank you so much for letting us come back out and interrupt your day and do an episode. And Mikey, I'm glad you're able to jump in on the leftover mic, the hot mic that we had for you. It was good to talk to you again. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Hopefully we'll have you on again, and maybe you can join in the December fiasco. From what I hear, we'll do maybe a first week of December kind of a plan for the holidays.
Sounds
Try to get
great.
something out. And it'll be fun. So we appreciate you letting us
I'm already making notes.
come back. I know. I'm frightened. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, as
It'll be fun.
soon as we close out, texts are going to be sent. I need to make sure availability. I'm going to do some research, find those old jabs, get some stories.
I'm gonna
Find
go
out how
in-
many mics we actually have.
Yeah, I'm going to go into witness protection, I think. Where'd Brian go? I don't know. He left the country.
Really, really honored you guys would take the time out of your day to come. And
Oh, we
I mean, it's
appreciate
quite
you
the setup. It's
letting us
changed.
have the
It's
time.
Beautiful setup. It's changed a lot since the last time you guys were
Yeah,
here.
we've grown and adapted, try to make the show better.
Oh, it's incredible.
we
You
appreciate
even
you
color
guys.
matched everything. It's just great.
Well, that's what we do. Anyways, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Check out our other episodes. Catch you later, my friends.